Well, hello, fellow diamond painters. Hello, ladies. It's DP Crazy Lady. It is 1:14 p.m. It is Friday. Excuse me. It is Friday the 11th, I think. Nope, it's the 12th. Boy, I don't keep tabs on the dates. I know it's April. It's 2024. Uh, and I even have to remember if it's, Monday through Friday, what the date or the day is, because everything is same old, different day, same stuff. So I don't pay that much attention. Um, so I thought I would come on here. I would have been on earlier. I was waiting for the delivery from Amazon. Uh, Crafting with V, the 60 storage container finally showed up. So I'm going to open it on here and show you, uh, you know, my first take on it, and you can look at it. Same thing. It was the one for $9.99. I ordered it on the 2nd. It finally showed up today. 10 days. I mean, I feel like, I didn't notice the shipper or anything on it because it didn't even give me any tracking on that. It didn't say, like when you go to Temu or, one of these other ones, they will give you, oh, it landed here, it did this, it did that. This said nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. Uh, until late last night. It finally said it was in somewhere in Ohio. And that was it. It didn't say it was out for delivery. It didn't say nothing until early this morning. It said out for delivery. I mean, and it came in an Amazon truck. So I have no idea. I'll have to pay attention to that particular seller and see, either not order from them again or find out why things went so slow. And even in free shipping, I mean, slow. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is what I finished from GBFKE, and I love it. It was the Black Cat. I finished it last night. I think it is so beautiful. I mean, it turned out, look at the eyes. I mean, you can see the eyes. It looks good. Every word is good. The only thing that I didn't, like on it, well, not that I didn't like it, it just was a little strange because it says, he is a teacher, he is happiness, blah, blah, blah. Then when you get down to therapist, it says he is therapist. I think what they should have done, and maybe I should have done it, and maybe on the next one, because I have the other one from Temu that has the black and white cat. I would have put he's a therapist, and just, did a little dot for apostrophe S and moved it over a hair. I may try that on the next one. It said, and a best friend. And I really like this. I've got to get some more hangers because I don't always frame everything, but I think I'm going to get some more hangers that I had gotten off of Amazon. And when I finish the other one, I'm going to hang them in my hall across from that tiger I had done from Huacan. So, okay, I mean, it turned out really good. So thank you, GBFKE, for a 30 by 40 and 19 colors and the price that it was. Very, very good. I'll try and put the link in the description if anybody's interested in it. I mean, it's good. It is good. So, and I'm always concerned about whether or not, you can read any of the things. It just, that bothers me, worries me when I go to get something. So, that is that. Now, on with this. Let me get my knife so I can open it. And like I said, I hope, it turned out okay. That it's good. The small one was. Now after this, I don't need any more containers. I have the Elizabeth Ward. I have two of, this will be the second one of the 60 count. I have two of the 30 count. I have the 120. I don't think I need any more. I think I'm done with storage as far as, that goes. Because the more you get of these, the more excuse you have to do more than one project at a time. And I don't like doing more than one project at a time. I just got stuck in it now because of PR packages. And I do have GBFKE, hasn't sent me the tracking yet, but they're sending another PR package. And there's another cross-stitch company that contacted me, and when they send me the tracking, they said that it should be tonight or tomorrow. They'll send me the tracking, and I'll find out about how long it takes for that to show up. All they want is for me to unbox and show their products, so it's not like a mandatory that I have to stitch it. But I like what they have there. There's quite a few, so we'll see. So here we go. They stuck everything on the thing too, so I don't want that. Got my address on it. Okay. All right. Yes, it's identical to the other one, except the other one has a cloth handle. This one has the plastic, like the Art Dots or the other ones. So let's see. I don't smell anything. I usually you get an odor sometimes. Let's see. Upside down. Of course. And this is identical to my little one, the 30 count, with the birds on it and such. These ones are upside down. This bird should be around this way. Huh. Yeah, they printed the birds upside down. They're right side up on the little one. They're upside down on this one. Because if you open it, this is the way you open it, the bird, there's the bird going the right way, and then, oh well. Maybe I'm the only one that noticed it, but I seen it. The pattern is upside down. So, pretty much probably the same. It's a little bent. I'm hoping on the other one, the 30 count, I just noticed when I opened up one of the bottles, one of them was broke. Well, it looked like when it went through the mold that it left some holes, like there wasn't enough plastic. But it still opens and closes all right. So if I have to replace these bottles, they're reasonable either through Temu or Amazon. So yeah, I won't know until I open every last one of them. But okay, and the items inside are pretty much the same. A lot of purple pens with placers that I don't use, a straightener, plastic bags, a small purple boat, the larger purple boat, which, like I said, I don't use any of them, and a metal tweezer. And these I ended up giving to my daughter. Out of the other one, I can't use them, and they're a little flimsy, so they don't hold tight enough. But hey, for freebie, what the heck. Then there is these round labels, round ones, that I don't use. And then the little square ones. Kind of mess up a little, but I do. I think I used these on something the other day that I had to mark. So I can use them, just on the off chance, for something else. And what's this? Oh, what's this? It says, thank you for your purchase and provide diamond painting to our dearest buyers totally free. Contact us for a free diamond painting. All products are shipped internationally. Please contact us immediately if anything's missing. Free, totally free diamond painting. I'm going to have to see what that entails. That's the seller. I think it's Lisa whatever that last name is. Anyway, I'm going to have to contact this. I'll see what it says. So, yeah, it looks like you're in good condition. I will have to, like I said, pull each bottle individually so that I can check them, make sure none of them are cracked or broken. Like I said, it got a little bent, but that's no big deal. It is the thinner foam on it, but like I said, makes no difference to me. But that's funny that the pattern is upside down. I suppose it isn't if you're standing it and looking at it, like that. But when you're using it, it is upside down. So, but for $10, I have no complaints when it comes to that. The price is reasonable, and it serves the purpose that it was meant to serve. So, I'm going to, I think, put you on pause and move you over to my cross stitch so that you can see a little bit over there what I have done so far. I never can remember how to close these scissors. There's a little thingy, or this knife. I can never remember. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. Sorry. I don't use them very often, but let me put you on pause and see if I can get you over to my cross stitch without really messing everything up. So, hang tight. Hold on. Okay, are we there? I think we're there. So, hang in there. And I will have you seated in a second. Whoops. Here we go. Alright, puppy. Out. Go on, Liam. Go, sissy. He's got to show up, of course, when he thinks it's for him. So, let me see how far down I can get you. Alright. This is 7 Great. That is the fox. There it is. I haven't gotten as far as I wanted. You can see what I've marked. I'm heading up to his face. Right in there. So I'd be right up in here. Oh, come on, light. Right up in here where the white is. So, I thought I would do just a little bit. It's, like I said, it's hard to cross stitch and talk at the same time when you're counting. So, like I said, I thought I'd, do a little tiny whip and sip with y'all. I think, let me see, which one am I on? See, here we go, right away. So let me see here, 3, is that where I'm at? Okay, it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. No, that should be. See, I'm messing up already. I'm not thinking, not whatever. But oh, that is 4. Okay, that's right. Normally I use for my threads. I meant to mention that before. Like I said, some people use beeswax to run across their threads, and there are some people that are allergic to beeswax, so they are the bees and they don't use it. What I use is Thread Heaven. It's a, and you probably can't see it. Doggone it. I have, my window is open, I have a light over here, and I have this light, and I can't see a thing. Anyway, it's Thread Heaven. It's a thread condition and protectant. And it helps. It's like a wax, sort of like a wax. I peel out some and have like a little ball, if you can see that, a little ball of it. And I run it on my threads. It keeps it from fraying, and it also helps you to thread the needle. The one thing that I remember years ago when I used to belong to cross-stitch bulletin boards and such, they'd have a question all the time: are you a licker or a non-licker? And because there are people that will not, lick a thread at the end to get it to go into the needle. And then there are others that, oh yeah, sure. Well, I am. It helps thread the needle. So, I can't remember if I had mentioned the last time when I was on here about the neighbors. I felt like being taken advantage of, and now I really feel like I was taken advantage of. I think I mentioned that she came back over on Monday or Tuesday, and said something about, wanting, because she was supposed to have it on Monday and didn't. She showed up on Tuesday saying that, she had this agreement, that agreement, and was going to have to only do a deposit and blah, 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 whatever her excuses were, her reasoning. And she asked, please, could she leave it on till Thursday? And I agreed. I thought, okay, you got another excuse. What else is new? And so she, I said, I already told her, I said, now look, I said, Thursday's, just a matter of a couple days away. I plan on doing my laundry. I don't want to run my electricity any higher than I have to. I usually do my laundry about once every other month, unless I have a lot of blankets and quilts and things like that, that I have to get done and packed away for the summer, because we don't use them in the summer, of course. So, and it really runs up my electric bill, and it runs up my water bill. So I end up having a high electric and water all in one month, along with the rent increase they had. I mean, it could cost me $400 a month, and that's just for my lot rent and gas and electric, water and electric. that doesn't include my gas bill and, insurance and all that other stuff. So I plan, a certain amount out every month, and I budget my utilities. So I explained to her that, come Thursday, if they don't have theirs on, I'm going to unplug it. And she knew ahead of time that I am going to unplug it on Thursday. In my own mind, I gave her, in my own mind, a time limit where at the close of business day of the electric company, that's when I would unplug it. So I was giving her the whole day. And so, I saw her out there earlier on the day of Thursday, and she was with her husband and some friends loading up some clothes to take to the laundromat, I suspect, or to their house to do laundry, wherever she goes. And she never said a word to me or anything, and that was at about, I'd say around 1 o'clock. And I thought, okay, if you're getting the electric turned back on that day, why are you leaving the house? They have to, the electric company, even the gas company, will not turn your utilities back on. Number one, if there's nobody home, and number two, they won't do it unless they can come inside and check if you have an electric hot water tank, or check your furnace for the electric motors and all that. If you have electric stove, everything, they will not turn it on due to safety. And she left, and so did her husband. There was nobody home, and I told my daughter, I said, well, that's it. I said, I'm telling you that I have to go up and pick up our meal at the church. I leave here at 4:30. I said, if she doesn't come over here or say anything or anything at 4:30 when I walk out the door, I'm pulling the plug. So I waited and I thought for sure, well, she came back home. I think it was, I don't know, it was about 3 or 3:30. And she didn't come over. She didn't say anything. So when I walked out the door at 4:30, I pulled the plug. Because it wasn't like I hadn't warned her or that I hadn't told her. I mean, her excuse, well, I'll get to that. So I came back. I knew she was over there because I saw her with a flashlight. You could see it, through the, they don't really have curtains up, just sheets or whatever. And, she was looking around trying, whatever she was looking for. I'm not sure if she knew the refrigerator was off or not, because supposedly that's the only thing she would have had plugged in, I hope. So, I didn't hear anything from her all last night, nothing. And this morning, I never saw the utility electric company show up, nothing. Later on the afternoon, I saw, like say around 11 or 12, I saw her husband come out, and he was wiping off his car or something. I don't know what he was doing. Never came over to say anything. The next thing I noticed, I happened to look out about 20 minutes later, and they had my electrical cord and everything all pulled out and set on top of my trash can. So I knew they knew, but they didn't bother to say thank you or, I appreciate that you helped or something, nothing. And, the only bad thing is now this sours me. I want to help people. I want to be that good neighbor, that person, I mean, I've been there. I've spent, days and stuff without utilities when I lived in another town. Not here, thank goodness. I've not with a ex-idiot that blew his money everywhere, and would leave us in the dark sometimes with no electricity, no heat, no water, So I've been there, and there was nobody to help me. So I want to be that person. I want to help. So after a while, I told my daughter, I said, this whole thing sounded a little sketchy. And the reason why I'm saying a little sketchy is only because she wanted to make sure she had the electric on, so that she didn't lose the food she had in the refrigerator and the freezer. That I understand. I totally understand it. But what I was trying to figure out is, okay, you had no electricity and she doesn't have gas over there. The gas was turned off, a year ago. I just found that out. So the reason why her electric was so high and they turned her off is because, oh shoot, I should have had another one up there. That's all right. Is because, or no, that's the red. I'm going to go to this other color here because this one I can do without counting too much. So anyway, so the reason why her electric was so high, and I'm sure you people aren't all interested in this, but this is what's been bugging me, is since she had no gas over there, she was had bought and was running electric heaters. And her bill was running like $300 and some or more a month. And she was not paying it. And what I'm surprised of is that her bill ended up being about $1,100. I can't understand how a utility company, an electric company, would let it go that long. I don't know, maybe because it was winter. I don't know. I thought that was like a moratorium for gas and stuff, not electricity. But anyway, so what I was trying to understand is she wanted to preserve the food she had in her refrigerator and freezer, so I would let her plug in. But I'm trying to figure out, how did they feed themselves? They have no gas to cook. They have a gas stove, so no electric, stove. She had her kids there. They left for the weekend, supposedly, the kids. So I'm trying to figure out how did they feed themselves? What I'm hoping didn't happen, which will raise my electric bill even more, is that, she would take maybe stuff out of the refrigerator, unplug it, and then plug it into like, a microwave or an electric, frying pan, all these other stuff, and use that to make their food, because they couldn't have lived from Monday to Monday, or last Thursday to Monday, and then into this Thursday on just sandwiches. I mean, they could, but It just doesn't make any sense unless they were eating out all the time, which really ticks me off, because if they had the money to eat out or do the other things they were doing, they could have paid the bill. You know, I mean, she told me she had, the day that she asked to plug in, she said she had the money. She had 600 of it, and then on that Monday, which, like I said, was Thursday when she plugged in with me, so it had been a week ago yesterday, that, you know, she wouldn't have the rest of the money until Monday when her husband got paid, and then she was getting the rest of the money from one of her daughters. She has an older daughter, I guess, or daughter-in-law, I don't know. And that, you know, then the electric company would come on Monday to turn her electric back on. And then, like I said, I heard nothing on Monday, and me, like a dummy, I didn't go over to ask or anything. I let her slide until Tuesday, and that's when she had come over and asked, could she, you know, extend it to Thursday. And I see no movement over there for the electric company to show up, or nothing. And I know I shouldn't maybe be telling this story. You don't know who they are. You don't really know me, but it bothered me. It really, really bothers me, because now, you know, I mean, I was taking her at face value. I believed her. And I hate to say this. I mean, I tried to give her the $40 back that she gave me. She wouldn't take it. And I don't want to sound mean or anything, but you know what? Now I'm glad I kept it. Because, you know, I may need it. So it puts a sour taste in my mouth now that, you know, am I going to help the next person? It's like, I mean, I was always, for the last year and a half, I was taking groceries over to them, giving them food, helping them out whenever I could. I think I'm done. I really, really think I'm done. I hate to sound like that. I really, really do, because I've been there. I know what it's like, you know. But I'm not going to lie to someone to, you know, take advantage of them or something like that. That's just, I can't do that. And I guess maybe because I can't or don't fathom that thought, that they did it or she did it, or maybe, you know, I'm sure maybe it wasn't intentional. I don't know. I don't want to make excuses or for her or false accusations. I don't know what was in her mind, but I can't do it anymore. You know, it's overdone with. So anyway, it's raining. It's been raining for the last 3 to 4 days. Apparently yesterday it was supposed to be severe thunderstorms and high winds and everything else. We lucked out. It didn't happen. It was a lot of rain, and we're really wet and gooey out there. You know, you can tell when there's too much wet when your grass sits there, and you could hear it like sucking the water, and then after a while it stops sucking the water and it just kind of lays there like a swimming pool. So it's damp and dreary out there, but let me see the temperature. It's 48, so it's not it's damp enough that I've got the heat on to take the bone chill types out because of the rain and such, but it's not warm enough for me to turn it off and open a window. You know, when it hits about 52 to 55, then it's not too bad. But with this rain, no, that's a little much, you know. So I don't know how the weather's going to be for this weekend. Doesn't matter. Don't plan on going anywhere. I'm waiting to hear from my sister uh, in Tennessee when they're coming up for my mom's birthday. Uh, I'm sure she'll let me know. So, like I said, finding out about that, I've got to get some gift bags for my mom's gifts because I don't plan on wrapping anything. I'm just going to put them in gift bags. That works out, you know, just as good. I don't know if I'm going to buy any cards or anything. I can always write a nice little note. I think writing my own little sentiment and note is worth more than the 50 cents that I'd spend, you know, for a birthday card. So I think I'll do that instead. And let's see, like I said, GBFKE will be sending a new one, some new PR. I expect maybe I'll get tracking either tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. And the 7 great, I don't know what else is involved with them. I'm doing, you know, their cross stitch. So I suspect once I show that it's done, you know, that I don't know what they call it, you know, doing a cooperation, you know. So I don't know how often their campaign of cooperation is. If it seems like GBFKE is like once I put up a video and say, here's the video and I showed your products and oh look, I finished one or something, they're like, okay, you know, pick something else out. So it's like, okay, you know, I don't mind, I'll do them. I don't think they have a specific, you know, that they have to be done at a certain time or what ones to do. So they're real good. And the new company of Cross Stitch, like I said, they just want to open the package and display the products and talk about them, what I think, and so on. So I'm hoping the ones that I picked are going to look real good. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I'm going to make salmon today. I'm going to make salmon and I'm going to make kohlrabi. And I don't know what else to go with. I might just steam some broccoli. We had that, was it yesterday? I had the cheesy chicken bake. Oh, that was good. I should have bought some more lima beans this month and I didn't. I love lima beans. I love all kinds of beans. I really do. I love all kinds of beans. You know, garbanzo beans, kidney beans, navy beans, you name it. And I couldn't become a vegetarian because every once in a while I want a piece of meat. But I can eat quite a lot of vegetables. I love vegetables. So, don't know what else is going on. I'm just going to spend the rest of this evening on this. Before I go, though, I'm going to put you on pause and I'll hit play and so you can see what I've done on the Chuck Pinson, the Sierra River Fall from Diamond Art. I will show you that. I hate to say it, I'm embarrassed. I haven't touched it in a week and that's not like me, but trying to finish the GBFKE and working on this. Now I think what I'm going to do is work on this cross stitch all today, and then I'm going to spend Saturday and Sunday on the Sierra River Fall. So I think I'll be able to do a video on Saturday and Sunday working on it, so I can get at least some of it done. Trying to think, is there anything else? I've got to figure out what to do with these trays. You know, all these trays. I don't think there's any schools that need them or want them. I don't know if there's any nursing homes. I really don't know what they'd use them for. Now, the little green trays, the green boats, I think, you know, if somebody wanted them like for finger painting, you know, they put, you know, different colors in each one, and the little kids do finger painting. I don't even know if they still do that anymore. You know, I mean, I can remember when I was a kid, in I think it was first through third grade, we used to have them big tubs, you know, the big things of that white glue paste, you know, the paste. And when we were doing different projects, the teacher would have little squares of paper cut up, and she'd take a ruler or a wooden stick, and she'd scoop out a little bit of it and slap it on that paper, you know, and you had your little piece of paper with that little hunk of white paste on there. It always smelled good. You know, I had a cousin who used to eat it. Oh my God. And she'd eat crayons too. Had to stop her from that. But yeah, I can remember. So I'm thinking, you know, they don't do that anymore. The kids bring their own glue to school. They bring their own, you know, it's all that. So what would they use those little trays for? Does anybody know? Does anybody need them? I can't afford to ship them anywhere, you know, but if somebody needs a bunch of trays and they want to pay for the shipping, you know, let me know. You know, I've got, you know, several of these purple ones. I'll probably keep at least one set because I like purple, just to have the purple. But I've got several of the purple trays. I've got Dreamer Design purple trays. I have tons of the green ones. I have some bigger white ones that were my daughter and I had bought off Amazon a long time ago, and until I got the Bella Art de Nicole, I used those. I don't anymore. So, like I said, you know, you want to pay for shipping, you pay for shipping, and there you go. So, but V, Crafting with V, Valletta, thank you so much for influencing me in buying, you know, a new storage container. Don't do it again. I've got enough. I have got enough of storage containers. You could influence me on one of those little printers like you have, but the problem is I had bought one. I bought one off of Amazon, and the app will not work. So I couldn't get it to pair up. You know, and I hate to buy one from Temu and have the same issue, that the app does not, it wouldn't connect. And I was reading up, it said that the app is pretty much useless, that other people were having the same issue. But if you could find one for me, V, that you know that works, or that, you know, and give me a name of it so I know what I'm looking for. since you like to influence people and you keep influencing me, I want to make sure that it has the sticky rolls, the rolls. I don't need just the plain paper. I want the one that has the, the labels that'll stick. So if anybody on there has one that they know about and they like it and it works, please let me know what it is, the name of it, what kind of app it is, and do they have an issue with it, or do you have to use it, on a specific fancy phone, to make it work, because I don't have a fancy phone, so let me know, if you have one and it works for you. So I haven't ordered anything else. That is the end of my ordering for the month. Broke here. I do still have things in my wish list, maybe one of these days. So I'm going to get off here. I don't even know how long I've been on here. I can't see. Oh, geez, I've been on here too long. Okay, that's what happens when you run off at the mouth. So I would tell you what. No, I won't. I was going to say I'd tell you what they used to say about talking so much and everything, but that's all right. It might not be nice. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and get back to this and pay it so I can pay attention to what I'm doing and not make no mistakes. And I will keep you up on its progress, let you know how it's doing. So everybody, enjoy your weekend. I hope it's not wet and wild because who knows how the weather's going to be in any one given state anymore. So you all, have a good one. Enjoy. And I'm going to say it. If there are viewers out there that are viewing me, I don't know about a notification bell. I have no idea about that. I don't know. But if you're viewing me and if you happen to like viewing me and you're not subscribed, subscribe. I mean, I enjoy seeing you coming back and commenting, and it's nice to know that I'm not just speaking to dead air. So DP Crazy Lady is gonna get off here and let you have your afternoon back, or evening, morning, whenever you're listening to this. And if you've got diamond painting, paint them. If you got cross stitch, cross stitch. Just enjoy that hobby. So, hugs. Love you all. DP Crazy Lady, I am out.